Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is the Go-Go Elite Traveller carriage for anyone who is disabled in any way. Ideal for getting you out and about, down the park or shopping or anything like that. Ideal for that. Got a good mileage. I don't know what the exact range is, but I know that it's pretty good. I think my wife has managed to do at least 3 trips into Croydon and back, and travelling around while she's in Croydon before it needs recharging, so not too bad. Bought this about 3 years ago second hand for 250 quid off the internet. Bought it from a woman who was local, and it was from a boot market app, and the name of it has gone completely out of my head, but very useful app. And bought it for 250 quid, gave it a bit of a general service, came with the battery, and it ran for about 6 months, and then the battery started playing up. But I was told that the batteries were on their way out, so I bought 2 new batteries. The original ones that were in it were 12 volt 18 amp hour. I replaced them with 2 12 volt 20 amp hour batteries, acid gel type batteries, so they're quite heavy, but it does keep the cart quite stable. Now my wife used it for just over a year. She would go into Croydon on it, do a running around, do a bit of shopping, whatever she had to do, and then she would drive back. But in later years her illness became worse, and now she has chronic arthritis and brittle bone disease, which means that all the nervous system in her bones, any slight bang or any slight vibration can make her bones hurt extremely badly. Now with this, it's an extreme problem because of the tiny wheels on it. It does bang around quite a bit, and so I'm going to demonstrate on how it is, and I'm going to modernise it, because for the past year or so she hasn't been able to use it because her body is just too bad. She slight vibration from it or being banged around on it, even though the seat is quite comfortable, she can't cope with it. So I'm going to try and modernise it to make it a bit more comfortable for her, and also make it easier to move around, because the ground clearance on it is not very good at all, as you will see. People say, well, you're only using it on the path. Well, yeah, you are using it on the path, but have you seen the state of our paths in Croydon? They're exactly like the roads, so it needs to be updated. So this video is going to show you how I'm going to update it, and if it helps people out and makes them find a way of not spending any more money, especially if they haven't got the money with the current climate as it is. So hopefully this will help you out, and if it gives you some ideas, then great. So first of all, I'm going to give you a demonstration of what it's actually like to drive it. Now we'll just awkward speed on it. Go down the path. As you can see, it's quite bumpy. I'm going to try and do this with one hand. Yeah, it's interesting. Just coming up to the curve now. Yeah, that's the sort of movement you're getting. So, yeah, we'll try and make improvements on that. But as far as reliability is concerned, it's a very good little car. If you can pick up one of these, you do see them around for a couple of £100. If you're willing to do a bit of maintenance on it, buy a new set of batteries, which is worth it. I mean, £60 to replace the batteries on it. And I was saying that was over 2.5 years ago or more. And I've still got full battery on here, and I've been running around on it. No problem at all. I'm going to do these mods. I shall then take a trip down to the park and see what that's like after I've done it, before I hand it over to my wife. Also demonstrate to you what improvements it has made. Now this camera's got stabilisation on it, so I don't know how it's come out until I edit the film to see how stable it really is. But yeah, you can imagine going any distance on this. For someone who's got brittle bone disease or very bad arthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, yeah, it could be extremely, by the time they finish the journey, they're in extreme pain. So, yeah. Right. That's over crazy paving, so you can imagine. Not great. Yeah, so here you go, there's rather a bumpy end to our journey. So let's get on with these mods. At the moment this cart is fitted with 7.5-inch wheels at the back and 6.5-inch wheels at the front. I'm going to fit 10-inch wheels all round, but they're going to be pneumatic tyres on them. These are just solid bits of rubber. I mean, there is no give in them whatsoever, so you get an extremely bumpy ride. Changing to these new type of wheels will make a big difference to the ride of this little vehicle, which hopefully means that my wife will use it, because otherwise I might as well get rid of it, and I don't have the money to replace it with a bigger vehicle to give her more comfort. So these are the new wheels I'm going to use. These are 10-inch wheels and they are for trolleys, loading trolleys. Now I've actually used these on loading trolleys and they are very good. They're very firm, but they're quite, you can adjust the air pressure on them. Maximum pressure is 30 psi cold. Now that's what I believe these are set to at the moment. They are soft and you can feel the sponginess in them. I think these are pumped up to the maximum of 30 psi, so it probably let some air out to make them a little bit more forgiving. Also, changing from path over to the road and then back to the path will be much more forgiving, I believe. So I think this is going to make a big difference. I am going to have to make some alterations to the carts, because obviously the mudguards are probably going to be in the way, not so much on the back ones, but on the steering on the front. I shall have to make some alterations to those mudguards to get my steering angle. So that is the idea of this project, and if it helps anybody else out there. Now I've taken some measurements and I've found that the rim, the outer rim of the original rear wheels comes up to the outside here. Now I'm going to use these bolt holes to bolt through to the original rims. This bit's got to come off completely. I do want to get some extra width, but I don't want to get too much that I can't get through the back gate or get it through, you know, an average sort of door. So yeah, so it's all going to be experimental. So follow me on this little journey to see if we can't modify this cart to make it more efficient and more comfortable. That's it, we remove the wheel. think that's probably right. So she's now sitting there ready for tomorrow, waiting for the paint completely go hard, and then we'll do our first test run. So there we go. Earlier tests were looking positive, so hopefully she's going to go like not like a rocket, but I think she'll go well, and it's going to be easier for my wife to use it, and it won't bash around so see you in a while. Yeah, that's totally different to the first test. Yeah, it's much more steady. I mean, I'm holding my camera phone in my hand like I did on the first test. It's a much more steady image. Yeah, changing the wheels has made a big difference. Obviously you're still going to get bumps. You can't alter it because it's got no suspension on it. But just doing the tyres alone, doing the wheels alone has made all the difference to the ride. So yeah, it was worth the work, definitely. Yep, I think that was a great success. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If it's been of any use to you, then great.